Last time on Ruined King.
Got a good feeling about this.
Hola amigos, Ghost here, and today we continue our journey into Ruined King. Many spirits and creatures have been slain while the team trek through the Shadow Isles on their hunt for their targets. The first target was slain in the Coastal Academy's lecture hall. Between the first and second targets, the team entered the Vault of the Giants to defeat the Guardian prototypes within it, and to deliver the few books missing from the Mistwalker Librarian's collection. Inside the Shadow Isles graveyard, the team slayed the deadly Mistwalker, Rasa the Sunderer, and one of the few bounties left to complete, as well as the second target. The third target was also in the graveyard, and like all the others, fell to our might. Now only two Mistwalker targets remain, one in the Dreadwoods and the other within the heart of the Isles. Before anything else can be done, these targets are the team's priority. This is where we continue our journey. Let's do this! Time to finish the Demons of the Mist quest by heading to the Dreadwoods to kill the final Mistwalker for the quest. And of course, possibly facing off against any enemies left in the graveyard to reach max level for all the other characters, because they're basically about to be fully leveled up. Most likely. Speaking of, this guy might be the one that will help us with that.
We've got work to do.
I warned you.
Possibly. These might be too weak.
That's one way to do it.
Let's see. 10 XP. Yeah, looks like everyone else needs 11 XP more to max out. This guy should actually do that for us.
Gotcha. That's what you get from my crew.
And that is enough XP to max out everyone. Let's go. Let us see. For Yasuo, his new ability, Yasuo Overcharge Mastery Rank 3, increases crit damage by 15% per 10 overcharge used on that ability. We also get one rune shard and 1 upgrade point for reaching max level. Yasuo now has 5,020 health, 502 stamina, 1,555 attack power, 332 physical defense, and 239 magic defense. Braum also gets a rune shard and upgrade point, and his mastery overcharge rank 3 is covers Braum in a damage shield, absorbing 286 damage per 10 overcharge used. For reaching level 30, he now has 7,470 health, 747 stamina, 866 attack power, 1,189 physical defense, and 655 magic defense. Pike gets a rune shard and upgrade point, and his overcharge mastery reaches rank 3, which means increases crit chance by 15% per 10 overcharge used. For reaching level 30, he now has 4,789 health, 532 stamina, 2,651 attack power, 347 physical defense, and 307 magic defense. Ari gets a 1 rune shard and 1 upgrade point, and her rank 3 mastery is increasing healing power of the next heal by 15% per 10 overcharge used. For reaching level 30, she now has 10,000 health, 1,000 stamina, 1,234 attack power, 178 physical defense, and 417 magic defense. For Misfortune, 1 rune shard and 1 upgrade points, and her rank 3 mastery is increases haste by 15% per 10 overcharge used for 1 turn. For reaching rank 30, she now has 8,110 health, 811 stamina, 1,936 attack power, 332 physical defense, and 414 magic defense. Holy crap, we are now powerful. And I'm curious, what happens to XP at this point? Okay, I just missed entirely. I'm curious, I want to fight a battle just to see what happens to XP.
I warned you. That'll teach you.
Can't slow me down.
It looks like we get 0 XP, so we don't get any extra XP that could be used for, I don't know, some gold or some crap, but that's A-okay. Honestly, that just means, that will just allow me to reach certain locations quicker, meaning, like, if I wanted to get to, like, let's say the Shadow Vaults, but I didn't want to have to kill so many enemies, unless there's new enemies, of course, for me to show off. I could just easily skip through that without having to record that portion, if that makes any sense. But yeah. Let's see. It is. Got it. That spider looks different from previously. Let me kill it. I missed entirely. It shoots fucking acid. Disgusting. Yeah, those are different.
Hurry up. I got a city to run.
Mist Venom Crawler. Poisonous Bite deals light damage and applies poison, dealing true damage over 3 turns. Gouge deals light damage and it deals additional damage for each stack of poison on the target. Got it. Oh, that's a mother. That's different. Mist Venom Mother. Poison Spray deals light damage to each champion and applies poison, dealing true damage over 3 turns. Gouge deals light damage and it deals additional... Okay, so it does the same thing as the Crawler. It's just weaker overall. Got it.
Got the wind off that.
Nice cut.
Next time, stay out of my way.
Okay. You are who we need to take out. Of course, there's a bunch of Bramble hearts.
Almost scratched off.
Make them hurt. Another knock on my gun.
Too easy. Looking good.
And bam, there we go. Three dead. Over too soon. What is this? This is from the Buru. My people came here to the Blessed Isles before the ruination? What stares below is older than us. All older than this place, older than these people. The seas were first. Wait, Buru here? I thought your people stuck to the Serpent Isles. My people are in Bilgewater, are they not? Well, yeah. I just didn't think of all of the Buru as the pilgriming type. We go where Nagakabouros desires. Golden Kraken statue. Ah, and that is what we need for Illaoi's final thing. If we actually equip it, yeah, we have the thing that we need. So we can finish that up after we complete the Demon of the Mist quest. So all we gotta do is head back. Oh shit. Of course. Firstly, we're gonna kill these ill omens because I am not trying to deal with the 3 soul reapers.
That'll teach ya.
Swift, like vengeance. Foolishness cost you.
Alright, with that, let's get the hell out of here. Of course that enemy is waiting for us.
Makes me smile.
Looking good.
That'll teach ya.
Not half bad.
True pain never dulls.
Bam. Oh god, dodge. Alright, let's get back to the grove. Alright, let's talk to the homie. People are starting to talk. You keep this up, you're likely to become something of a local legend. And maybe I'll stop worrying. Phileas grins. No promises, though. By the way, I've got something for your troubles. Thank you for the decent amount of coins. Hello there again, friend. Yep. Alrighty then. Now, let us head to... Oh yeah, that's right. We can use this to get to the Vasani. But of course, we're not going to do that yet. Alright. I think now we can just forge her weapon. And we can. Heart of the goddess. Nagakabouros, the mother serpent, has blessed this idol with her very essence. Thundering with the power of her divine will, it pulses with magic and calls to those who seek truth. Many idols make capable weapons, but only this legendary weapon has earned the right to claim itself the very heart of the goddess. Nice. Oh, it's gonna do all these complete little things before I can move. There we go. Alright, let's take a look, shall we? Let's see. It will give her 410 more health, even though she already has so much health. It will give her 2,408 more attack power and 82 more stamina. Will decrease her physical defense by a bit, but that's a-okay. The Heart of the Goddess has 2,812 damage, plus 656 bonus damage, and has 328 stamina. A legendary weapon worthy of the goddess herself. Overflowing Tentacles begins combat with an active tentacle. Makes sense. And we're going to equip it, of course, because it is the best weapon, of course, for her in the game. Don't know if any other weapons go past to the rank of 30. Now the real question is, because we the max level is 30. Why are the legendary weapons at level 28? It seems weird, because couldn't that mean other weapons could reach level 30 past the legendary weapons? Now, granted, that doesn't mean that'll make them better, it's just something that seems a little weird, not gonna lie. But either way, look at that boy. And it's glowing. That's pretty cool. It just glows while it's that's pretty cool, not gonna lie. Either way, we have to travel for Thresh's Sanctum for a bounty on Commander Ledros. That we could probably do as well, potentially, today, depending on how much time we have left. Which, of course, I will check in a moment, just because I want to make sure we can do that bounty board mission, as well as go through our level ups for everyone. So, yeah, I'll be right back. So, if you notice, I'm in Thresh's Sanctum. Instead of seeing me travel there, well, the reason why is because similar to when we dealt with that one bounty over by the Warren so many chapters back, my game decided to crash. And it removes me defeating him, and it also removed me from showing off me spending the few ability points that I did on certain upgrades. So, even though it happened only like less than 20 minutes ago, it's hard to remember every single ability I upgraded, but basically I finished upgrading the tentacle barrier one with for 2A, which deals 74 damage back to attackers per tentacle each time Illaoi is hit. Actually, no, I think we only had to do this last barrier. So 3B, it spawns a tentacle when attacked, and then we did Crashing Tides for 1B and 2B, which, if the target is ignited or magic sundered, heals an additional 699 health. 2B does Consume a Tentacle to deal 298 damage to all enemies. For Braum, we upgraded the Poro Snack all the way. So 1A, increased power of the damage shield by 196. 2B, increases the target's attack power by 5% while the damage shield lasts. And 3A, when cast in the power lane, cleanses the debuff each turn. For Yasuo, we, if I remember correctly, did the last of the Rising Wind. So Speed Lane adds a bleed, dealing 933 true damage over 3 turns. I think we also did one of the Gale Strikes for. Actually, no, we did both Gale Strikes. 1B, each proc will deal an additional 31 damage, and 2A, each proc will grant the attacker 4 crit chance for 1 turn. For Misfortune, we added, I believe, 1A for Make It Rain. There's an additional 182 damage to each enemy. We also did 2B for Double Up. The second shot will do an additional 1009 damage. And we did 2A for Shredder. Each shot deals a bonus 87 damage to targets afflicted with tapped. For Pike, we did the last of the Ghost Water, which was 3A. Pike's next attack applies a poison to each enemy, dealing 835 true damage over 3 turns to each enemy. I believe the other two was for Bone Skewer. For 1A, deals an additional 446 damage if the target is debuffed, and also 2B, if the target is sundered or magic sundered, deals an additional 892 damage. For Ari, we finished the Guardian Spirit with 3A, increases duration of 4 turns. And then I believe we did Charm for the last two. For 1A, increases stun duration by 43%, and 2B reduces haste by an additional 7.5%. So if I remember correctly, those are all the ones that we did. And yeah, that is basically everything with that. The runes, I just added a couple random ones. I think for Illaoi, I did Lifesteal. For Braum, I swapped out, I think the haste one to be able to do AP rank 2 as well as put AP rank 1, I think. For Yasuo, all I did was do follow up, and I think one of these other ones, I think Hone Blade or something. I can't remember obviously. For Misfortune, I think I did. Honestly, I think it was AP rank 2, probably. Like I said, was not expecting the crash, so I didn't exactly remember every single thing I just upgraded. So, granted, I did mention in that recording, which now is gone, but I won't mention it again. Once we are completed with this bounty, we're gonna head back to Bilgewater to return those bounties in, and then we're gonna go to Fleet Streets to buy all of the tomes for each of the characters, which will allow us to get 5 rune shards for each character, which will allow us to do several more upgrades. For Pike, I think I did AP up rank 2 somehow. I think we got rid of crit chance to do that. And for Ari, I think what I did was. I'm not sure actually what I did for Ari to do that, but yeah, that is basically what I can remember. Hopefully, this game does not crash a second time when we face this guy, so yeah. A fearsome Mistwalker knight patrols the area. He seems to be searching for something. Approach him. This must be the creature the bounty spoke of, Ledros. My life is lost, but my purpose. Not my purpose.
They must be tested to grow.
Commander Ledros. He has over 53,000 health. He has legendary haste, increases haste by 30%. Blade of Leandros deals 50% of maximum health as true damage. Fearsome Presence deals 50% of the current health as true damage to each champion. May only be used if at least one champion has full health. Guard Change reduces all damage taken by attacks in 2 lanes by 50%. So yeah. Now we will just start fighting this guy. And I'll continue to pray to my god that it does not crash. Oof.
Tempest builds.
The universe no longer needs.
Knock him down.
Oof.
That's how we do it.
I've waited for this.
Debt to be repaid. That actually feels better.
I'll get you back. No, you pissed me off. Ha! Who's next?
Barely broke a sweat.
Whew. There we go. And we get the Pilt Over Warden's Tunic, a tunic powered by Hextech Crystal, suitable for charging down narrow streets and kicking skulls. And of course, that's for Yasuo. And we gain almost 2,000 coins for that. Whew. And thank God, game did not crash. I think low-key I'm gonna probably save right here, just cause to prevent such crashing again. But yeah, there we go. Now we just have to head back to Bilgewater real quick to return those bounties and buy those tomes. Alright, let's claim our bounties. With this one we get 4,500 gold and 25 black marks and the Paro snack. Bam. And for this one we get 5,000 gold and 30 black marks and Randuin's Omen. And now we have Bounty Master for a trophy. which means we have completed all of the bounties, I assume. So that's all of the bounties. There we go. Curious, will he say anything new? Nope, okay. Fair enough. Now let's take a look. For Braum we have this, which is just a better shield overall. Even though this is his actual shield, I will be equipping this because it's overall better. This one is unfortunately not anywhere better compared to the one we have, which is a shame because it's adorable looking. But there we go with that. Now we gotta head to Fleet Streets. Alright. Give me those tomes. And like that, we now only have 49,000 coins. Actually, almost 50,000. But it was worth it since these will give us a bunch of runes. So now, all we gotta do is go to inventory. And now, boom, 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 boom. And now they have, Illaoi has 6, and everyone else has 5. Now let's upgrade even more. Alright. I think what I'm gonna do is get Backlash, which will give her Guardian's Wrath as well now, which the boon that any chamber landing in the region applies Thunder and Magic Thunder to a random enemy, increasing all damage taken by 20%. Nice. And now we have only 2 remaining. Actually, I think I might get rid of that. Since we get 6, I think I'm going to do another 3. So I think I'm going to do Essence Transfer. This will give us Internal Flow. Grants 3 overcharge per action. And then we're going to do AP up for now, since that will still give us Guardian's Wrath. I thought about that. I was thinking about doing the other thing, but then I realized I would have to remove some of our other stuff. But that will help us out nonetheless for now. And honestly, all we need is, what, 4, 8, 12, 16, 19 more shards. For Braum, we are going to do Guardian rank 2, which gives him Shield of the Freydor, which is the boon initiative bar that adds damage shield to champions in the region, shielding 20% of their max HP. And with the other 2, we will do Against the Odds, which will just get us closer to Siegebreaker. For Yasuo, we will, let's see. That one's actually pretty good. Attack power by 5, and this one's 15. This one does by 20. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to get rid of this one so that we can then do that, so we can get attack power mastery as well. And with the way the wind we already have, press the advantage. For Misfortune, we see, Find Weakness is what we're going to do, and then we're going to just add Evade up for now. For Pike, we will do I'm going to do Death Dealer, and then I'm going to do Crit Chance rank up. That gives us Shadow Meld as well. Chance to boon initiative bar that stealths champions in the region, making them untargetable by single target abilities. And increases evasion by 20% for 1 turn. Pretty good. For Artery, we are going to, let's see. I think let's I think we'll do detonation, and then that, yeah. And that of course gives precise casting, increases crit chance and crit damage by 10%. And there we go. They are much stronger now with those boons. And let me see, can I buy more? No, I can't, so that means I'll have to buy the rest from the black market. Which isn't a problem at all, to be honest. Because we have a crap ton of, well, black marks and gold. So, yeah. Plus, we'll probably have to do a bit of grinding for the fish, the last of the fish we need to collect. Plus, I could always grind a crap ton of fish off screen to get a crap ton of black marks so that we can then sell them so that we could basically get a crap ton of black marks for the skins, for extra tomes of knowledge and such. So, yeah. Like, the skins, honestly, are least important because they're just extra cosmetics. So they're like the last thing. I could probably buy like a dozen tomes of knowledge with the black marks we have currently, I think. Not sure though. Either way, let's go over here. Let's see, can I sell any fish currently? Oh, was wondering when I was gonna run into you. Found a new fishing spot I thought you would like to know about. Let me mark it on your map. Thank you. And we can actually trade a little bit of black for a little bit of black marks. Got it. Just a little though. And we have no of those, but let's see. Anything new? Obviously I want to buy a weapon. Armor-wise, though, nothing really that good. We could buy another Nashor's ring. That's OP. But yeah, let's see. Each one is 20, and we have what? We could buy how many? We could buy 13 in total currently. And with all of these, like, that's a like they're cool to have, but obviously they're just cosmetic, so these are more important overall. Honestly, way more important. But either way, I think we get one more. Yeah, we have one more that needs 50 more, and then once we do that, we'll have a lot more. The only problem is, I think if we go to the vaults of the Vestnaya and complete everything there, we'll only be able to stay on the Shadow Isles to complete those little few remaining quests. Because if we head back, I think we'll probably have to head back to Bilgewater to complete the story. And once we do, it'll probably start the ending of the game, and we won't be able to get these. So, yeah, figure out that. So, honestly, granted, we have to continue on to the Vault of Asaya to get these two done. And I think we've done all of the quests. We've done basically everything. Because we take a look at Bilgewater, we got everything there. We got everything from Windrake. There's only the teleporting device at the Purification Temple, which I could probably do in a moment. We got everything from Fathom's Pharos. We got just about everything from Shadow Isles. Of course, there's that one location left that we need from. We have Brahm's Shipwreck basically done, and with the Calm Waters. So, honestly, other than going to the Purification Temple, the only thing left to do is probably grind out the last of the fish that we need, and then also grind out for extra black marks to be able to sell. Because if we look at, I think what quest, we need what 5 large chunks to get a single black mark. We need 5 of these for 2 black marks. We need 5 of these for 4. We need 5 for 1. We need 5 for this, and we need like 5 for that, and etc. etc. So definitely we'll have to do a lot of this, a lot of grinding to be able to get a bunch of black marks, which I want to try to do just so that I can be able to get all of the upgrades we can for our characters before we face off against the Ruined King, because he probably is going to be the strongest. And I also hope that when we do face him, that we not only use all of our characters, like even if it's like 3 different battles where we use like Illaoi, Braum, and Yasuo, and then we use the other 3, or etc., etc. I kind of hope we use all of them when we do that, because it would make a lot of sense if we do. But yeah, that is basically all for the moment. Gonna take a moment to think of what we'll do next, and then we'll continue on. So, yeah. Alright, what we're gonna do next is actually look at the Bestiary. And look at the last of the, well, not the last, but the remaining ones that we've collected. Let's see. Deadeye, dangerous sharpshooters who coordinate with their allies for precision shooting. Acid Spitter, a large turtle with corrosive spit. Ill Omen, an enigmatic wisp that doesn't seem to attack. Miss Venom Crawler, a dangerous arachnid known for its paralyzing venom. Giant Winddrake Spider, a massive spider that has harnessed the power of the wind. Naga Warmaster, a dangerous foe with extremely precise strikes. Blade Breaker, Yordles proficient with blades and capable of drawing attacks. Reinforced Plunder Crab, a heavily armed crustacean capable of piercing through defenses. Hextech Brawler, a brawler equipped with dangerous Hextech to augment her attacks. Forbidden Chronicle, an ancient tome given sentience by the mist that contains forbidden knowledge. Bombshell Tinkerer, Yordle armed with an explosive surprise. Winddrake Spiderling, a spiderling that has tapped into the power of the wind. Imposing Tidecaller, a dangerous foe with increased defense. Bramble Heart, tree creatures covered in the roots and growth corrupted by the black mist. Mistwalker Phalanx, a corrupted shield bearer who grows more dangerous as his allies fall. Wind Golem, a heavily plated construct that wanders through windy areas. Sharpshooter, a spirited pistol-wielding bandit capable of rallying their allies. Let's see. Miss Venom Mother, a large arachnid that seems to have smaller spiders crawling inside it. That is a disgusting thing. Soul Reaper, a dangerous creature from the mists with a dark, foreboding aura. Guardian Prototype, a construct made especially hard stone, or of especially hard stone. Empowered Mist Elemental, a sentient swarm of mist capable of drawing on the mist for sustenance. Hate Fiend, terrible flying creatures full of hatred. Torture Orb, a magical instrument of torture favored by Thresh to feed on the pain of his victims. Wisp Mother, a dangerous wisp that haunts the woods and inflicts nightmares on its foes. Mistwalker Keeper of Secrets, a librarian corrupted by the mist and capable of drawing life from their enemies. Pain Harvester, a corrupted assassin who makes her home in the shadows. Doom Striker, a former noble corrupted by the mist, capable of wielding the shadows to their advantage. And let's see. Gluttonous Worm, a bloated insect that has grown fat on the bones of its enemies. Rasha the Sunderer, a raging spirit from the Shadow Isles known for cutting down many innocents during the harrowing. Cruel Salvager, a harpooner corrupted by the mist with strong defensive capabilities. The Veil Jumper, a Yordle thief with the ability to hide in the void. Commander Ledros, a powerful warrior transformed into a dangerous mistwalker on the Shadow Isles, a fearsome foe. The Hullbreaker, a legendary sea monster spoken of only in hushed whispers. And we have one more. Yone's Shadow, a living shadow that has taken the form of Yone, Yasuo's brother, and draws power from the memory of Yasuo's pain. And if we take a look, there's only about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it looks like only 12 more entries. So I assume one of them is for the Ruined King himself. and the others are probably some remaining enemies that we'll find in the new one of the last regions we have to actually explore for the main mission. Next up, we're going to do is head to the Purification Temple to secure that teleporting thing. I'm forgetting the device, what it's actually called, because I think I know where it's at, and we should get back some gear from there. And yeah, that'll probably be the last thing we do for today's chapter. But I do want to say real quick also that I looked it up, and even once we start the next main mission and complete it, we still will be able to back to Bilgewater or whatever, or go anywhere we want, because from my understanding, the final mission slash boss to end the game is located just north of Bilgewater. You see those two islands with massive pillars? There's supposed to be another location that pops up there. That may be sort of a spoiler, I think, but obviously it kind of makes sense because there's nowhere in Bilgewater for us to like have such a boss fight to occur, and it also allow players to like finish up side quests before fighting the boss. Because if you lock off Bilgewater behind a boss at the very end of the game, then you will be unable to complete side quests that may give you the chance to actually defeat that boss period in the first place. So yeah, that's from my knowledge from looking it up without spoiling myself. But basically, the next region that's in the Shadow Isles, after all that, it will lead to the final main mission where we can then for temporarily explore, do anything else that we need to do to make us strong enough to face him. Obviously, we're already level 30, but the main thing for us at this point is to get as many black marks as possible, to get as many runes for each character, to make them overpowered once we face the Ruined King. So, yeah. Besides that, like I said, we're going to head to the Purification Temple, and then from there, we'll probably end today's chapter, because we're probably already over 40-ish minutes, 42, I don't know. I try to keep track of the time, but it's hard to always know exactly how much time is left in a chapter given when I edit it and all that. So, yeah, on to the Purification Temple we go. So, I have returned to the Purification Temple, and like I thought, it was in the top right corner section, specifically where we found the quest item we needed for Illaoi's legendary weapon. And basically it popped up once I did this, so like going rushed into the corner right here, it popped up right here, so now let's collect it. The device opens and delivers its upgraded contents to you. It almost seems playful. Shadow Heart Shield is now ours. And now we can't interact with it. And I assume if we touch that, we'll just get another duplicate of Illaoi's upgrade quest item, which is funny that we could still get that. Well, let's take a look. I forgot. Is it for Brahm? It is. It's one. Okay, I remember now because we were roughly around this level when we were here, and I'm like, you know what? Let me throw this in. It's not super strong, but it's something we could possibly see if it's good enough to use. Obviously, now it's nowhere as good as either Dune's Omen or his actual shield. So, yeah. But now that we have that, everything in the Purification Temple is complete. Despite the glitch, we do have that treasure overall. So yeah, just wanted to do that because I wanted to grab that so that when we do get ready for the end game mission for the boss and everything, that to like sell all of our duplicates, to sell a bunch of our armor that we don't need, to buy a bunch of very good health potions and such like that, just to have them. And yeah, that's basically kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to recollect that. Plus, because I kind of had forgotten about it when I had done those earlier chapters and just kept going onward. So, luckily now that we have it, and now we can continue on with the main story by heading back to the Shadow Isles. But that will be for next time. And with that, we conclude today's chapter of Ruined King. I hope you all enjoyed the chapter. I certainly did. Until next time, it's a ghost, signing out.